back to my channel. It's Kristyana. Today, I got a new tarot deck. The Beetle Juice Tarot Deck. And guys, pretty fucking awesome, right? But, and if you want to know what it is, it's at Memorial City Mall. I forgot what store it's at, but like, it's at Memorial City Mall. But yeah, I'm going to read your cards today. I'm just going to read, I'm going to ask cards, what is going on in the world today? So pretty much I'm feeling everything from this deck. So the Three of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing from this, the Three of Pentacles, what I'm reading from this is that everyone is becoming richer and more luxurious and in a sense, thinking smarter, being more themselves, processing their insecurities, and then I see I'm reminded of the gem goddess right now. She's gonna have to go through some physical pain, just a little bit at a time, to understand what it's like to be me. Because back in the day, I was like, it would be fair if we went through all the pain that we all put each other through to become better people, and it's gonna hurt, but we're all gonna have to do it to become better people. And this is gonna be kind of weird, but like, when you become a better person, you become more beautiful, and that's why I look good. Also, my hair is actually naturally straight, but like, people can't handle the fact that my hair is naturally straight, and I also have naturally big titties and booties and stuff, but people can't handle it. And people, whenever you, in life, if you're ugly inside, you have to accept the fact that you're ugly inside to be able to, accept the fact that you're ugly inside, and when you accept the fact that you're ugly inside, you're gonna become more beautiful. And if you don't get that, you're a dumbass, honestly. But I guess I'm a dumbass for not explaining it out on point. So let me see. I'm gonna read this. See if I can get more information on this and stuff. Let's see. The Three of Pentacles. And these came up upright, so things are gonna get better. Whenever it's in reversal, it means that you have some more work to do, more inner healing to do, essentially. And like, kind of like, yeah, honestly, yeah. So Three. Alright. You're entering a partnership based on synergy, charisma, and mutual appreciation. You're entering a partnership based on synergy, charisma, and mutual appreciation. This card symbolizes the start of a beautiful dynamic in which you are valued for You're entering a partnership based on synergy, charisma, and mutual appreciation. This card symbolizes the start of a beautiful dynamic in which you are valued for your unique perspective, and take inspiration from your house. Grab your spray cans and paint the town Viridian? I don't know what that means, not white or whatever. But I did grew up in the American education system. But so what I got from that is like I feel like my soulmate or my twin flame, and I don't know if he's gonna cheat on me with like Megan Song's pussy or whatever, but well, we're like what I'm like feeling from him is like we're entering a relationship based on synergy, so our vibes are like very very cohesive and stuff and whatever. And mutual appreciation. So mutual appreciation, I think that we both appreciate each other's looks. In a relationship, I feel like there has to be a level of physical attraction, and sexual attraction, and mental attraction, like intellectual attraction, and yeah. So, and also, I think we have to get used to the fact that we have to get over people. We have to get over people to actually, yeah. So like once someone falls in love with another person, it's your duty essentially, or be sad forever, to get over the fact that they left you. You know what I'm saying? And like the thing about life is that whenever you find better sex, like it kind of confuses you on like who you love more and stuff. So, but truly, what I feel is that like better sex and stuff equals better just love essentially, but also at the same time like I think Megan Thee Stallion's pussy is the best, and everyone loves her pussy. But I think everyone's like in love with me, like in my energy, which is kind of like embarrassing to say. Which is like I'm just like a good person, you know what I mean? Like I'm a good person, so that's why people love me, and like I'm just real, you know what I mean? And so like, so that's why people are in love with me and stuff. But everyone's like yeah, I mean yeah, and stuff, and that's also that's why I'm beautiful, more beautiful too, is because I'm nice to girls and stuff whenever they're nice to me and stuff. So like, yeah. Let's draw some more cards. Okay, so this is I think Beetle Juice just made me draw this card on and everything has spirit, everything is energy, everything is a vibe, everything has consciousness. So like anime has consciousness, Beetle Juice has consciousness, these cards have specific consciousness, and what I mean by that is like they think in a certain way essentially, like everything is just like energy. And if you don't get it, then I guess just read my vibe and read my experience and stuff. So I'm seeing the Eight of Wands. I'm going to put that in reverse. So I think Beetlejuice and other characters that are created very wonky and weird looking and like creepy looking and stuff, they want to be beautiful. And like what I'm seeing is like this man and stuff right here, this handsome man right here. In my personal opinion, I think Beetlejuice is cooler, which is true. But yes, we have to admit that handsome men and like stuff like that truly get more attention essentially. So I think after Beetlejuice processes the creepy energy and stuff, it's gonna recalibrate and stuff, and like I said, it's gonna recalibrate and like make your face prettier in the way that you like. And also when you're around more beautiful people and like hotter people and more confident people, you pick up on their vibe and you become more confident and stuff. And like from Jujutsu Kaisen, what I learned from one of the characters from Jujutsu Kaisen, I forgot her name, but she's the one with the ponytail and the staff and like with the sword thing, the blue hair I think, like bluish turquoise hair or whatever. I don't know. Is that like she said with confidence and in my personal version of it is with confidence and experience comes friends too, you know. I don't think anyone really wants to be friends with like a loser essentially, or someone that they feel really awkward around essentially, which is kind of mean now. And now I'm like people are like being nicer to me now. I'm like this is kind of uncomfortable. So like, yeah. I guess I'll read Ariana Grande's energy too. So I'm seeing death. I think this is gonna be kind of uncomfortable, but I think she does have to die, because she's that jealous of me, and she wants to be black, because it's more intense and more hood and like, but yeah. And I don't really want her to die because I want to make music and be friends with her, but like, yeah, but she's gonna have to go through some weird things, and I want her to know that her music sounds really good. She made she made music sound music sound really good, and like she also put white people on, honestly. And like, I guess some of my favorite artists, now I'm talking about it or whatever, I'm my favorite musical artist in my personal opinion. If you haven't checked out my music, go to my Instagram. I have some of my music on my YouTube too. They took off one of my newer songs called Boba Popalicious. Talking about boba, and if you don't know what boba is, it's like it's a drink with like little black balls at the at the bottom, right? And it has like a big straw and you like suck it and stuff. But yeah, so like in life, if there's a little bit of jealousy, it's okay. But if there's too much jealousy, you're gonna have to die, honestly. Just so the people that you're jealous of can have that relief. And during that process, you're gonna, that recalibration, ugly, seeing who the fuck you are and stuff, you'll become hotter and stuff. Whatever. Yeah. And honestly, like my dad like raped me and stuff, and I've said this like before and over again, but like, but yeah, like, you're like, you're allowed to, like, this is the thing for men to realize, is that women are allowed to change our minds when it comes to you sexually. Like, we're allowed to say, like, at one point, like, I want to have sex with you, but if I, at another point, like, I feel uncomfortable with you, I don't want to, at, like, another point, like, I don't want to have sex with you, you know what I mean? And men have to respect that and control themselves and stuff, like, and, like, spiritually, we're all, like, raping each other and stuff, or whatever, but, like, consciously, which is, like, right now, like, I'm not being raped or having sex right now, so, like, in person, I think, there probably will be more respect in person. So let me shuffle. I just feel like shuffling right now. Actually, let me read Death really quick. And we all have to admit that we all want to look beautiful. It's okay. It's okay to want to look beautiful. It is okay, children. Alright. Alright. And just get inspired by people. And what I mean by inspired is just like, when you see something that you like in another person, it's okay to want to be like that. You know what I mean? Like, I used to have my friend, my ex-best friend, and I hope I still get to be her friend and stuff. But like, she's kind of mean to me and stuff. But like my ex-best friend or whatever, she was really tough and stuff. We were in my friend's car and stuff, and like her, one of my old friends, car, or my old friend, and like the other dude, like they were dating and stuff, and like they were looking at like another girl. Like, I used to be a car model, right? They were looking at another girl and stuff, and like they were looking at another girl and stuff, and like they were saying like he was looking at another girl, and he's like, damn, she's like hotter. And during that day, she was like the hottest girl, like my ex-best friend, and then that other girl, she was like the hottest girl or whatever. And like Twan, or it was whatever his name was like, damn, like Sally was hot as fuck or whatever, right? And like Mindy punched. So like, I thought that she punched that guy in the face, because he was like cheating. He was like cheating on her friend, but and then I ended up kneeing him in the face or whatever, because I was just like, how dare you leave your hot wife or whatever, or girl. She has big titties and stuff. How dare you? You're so right. Sorry, I don't think she was. Like honestly, dude, like your wife's already hot. Like chill the fuck out, dude. Okay. It's alright. So let me read that. But yeah. Yeah, fuck that. I definitely don't want to get kneed in the face by a guy. Fuck that shit. I'm just gonna dodge that, honestly. I might make some. I have my own tarot deck too, but I'm not gonna pull it out right now. Like I already showed you like my own tarot deck that I made out of like index cards and stuff, and just like markers and stuff. You can make your own index or own tarot cards, which is like pretty awesome. Alright, so death. So upright. Think of the lost soul's room as a repository for life's phases. This is where outdated versions of you go to die. Okay, so the death of like the old versions of you also. So like whenever you read tarot cards, just read the vibes of the cards. Read the vibes of the cards and see what you get first, and then read the description of it. You could also go online and look up descriptions of it and just see what resonates. Okay. Shout out to Kugisaki, resonates. Wait, what? As a repository for life phases. This is where outdated versions of you go to die. Bring up your energy for better pursuits. Right. I think we're all probably gonna make songs about being insecure soon, and stuff. And I think it's gonna be quite beautiful and stuff. Cause I used to make music like that too, actually. Actually, well, I mean, yeah. I've always been good looking, so like, yeah. I mean, well, yeah. So at one point in my life, I thought I had like a flat nose, and I lived my life thinking I had like a flat fucking nose, but it was because no one can handle me with like a tall nose and like look at like or like a nice nose and stuff, and my nose is like perfect because it's like kind of flat but kind of like tall at the same time and stuff, and I have a nice jawline and shit. It's more intense when you have like a nice jawline and stuff. You know what I mean? And also, it's okay to have your own opinion. It's okay to see other people as hotter and not hotter. It's okay. Also, at one point to change your mind, because sometimes like one person looks better in this picture than you. One person looks better in this hair than you, and it just goes back and forth. And it's okay. It's like it's okay. You know what I mean? Okay, so in reverse, death in reverse. 8, death. When reverse, death finds you pulling the shade. When reverse, death finds you pulling the shade over the window and telling people to move on. So, what I'm getting from this is like move on from men and don't need too much validation from men, which strangely enough, you'll get more validation when you don't need validation from men, which is like weird. So shout out to, if you haven't heard this song, it's called I'm Good by Black. It's called I'm Good by Black. BLAQUE. I kind of don't want to play it right now, but like just look it up. It's called like, isn't it true? Make you nervous. Try my hard to fall for chauffeur. That's open the something. Sun inside me outside in the noon. And it seems so confused. And in the fin of my diamond same blue. It's true, it's unusual. Girl so fly, I'm shining guy. Talk about her, let's talk about her, don't think about me, I'm fine. But I came in close, I found the brace, they didn't want more, Amy. Sorry you got the wrong one, Amy. I just came out to have fun, Amy. Going on another one, I don't like what you keep signing out, please. Cause even if I live alone, I'm good. Even if you come along, I'm good. Don't mean a thing to me, sound good. With or without you, if you want to think me, I'm good. Don't need to do for me, I'm good. Don't need me to think I'm good. With or So like the vibe. So with also music tip is like, see, the vibe of like the Beetle Juice card and that song made the song kind of creepy and stuff, and I pulled energy to like impress Ellen's Journal subconsciously. Didn't really mean to do that. I probably could have done it without doing that, but I did it subconsciously and stuff. But yeah, like, so like whenever you set up your stage ideas, which I personally can't talk about it fully, but I have ideas for like my stage sets and stuff whenever I become famous and stuff. Like, you want to make sure the vibe is like it feels good and like on point for you, whatever that means for you. But like, I'll probably like, if I ever do like a cover of like I'm good on stage, like I'll probably make it more hood and shit. If you watch the video, like, yeah, and like I have so much appreciation for all the cultures, because we really wouldn't be ourselves with like without all the cultures, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't be able, like I have a song called Luxurious, inspired by Gwen Stefani. I wouldn't be able to make that song without her, and I also wouldn't be able to make that song without Gojo inspiring me. And I also wouldn't be able to make Kisses in the Booth without Yuji and stuff. And like, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm kind of like in love with like all the hot men, you know? Like it's like kind of like hard for me to not be in love with like all of them, you know what I mean? But like I do like Wilson more, Wilson 618 or whatever the fuck his name is, you know? But like I can't deny that I love Gojo too, and I honestly like I mean I know, but I'm just like, why does this white guy, well, hot white guy that can get any pussy or whatever, want me? Honestly, yeah, whatever. I know it, whatever. Why does he want this little Asian black girl from the hood thing, you know, or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Damn, what's up? But alright. Honestly, if you want to get his attention, probably just be like Megan Thee Stallion or me and stuff. I appreciate Ariana Grande's confidence too and stuff, even though she's like really insecure inside, which never mind's in. The thing about water signs is that they are more emotional. I have a Venus in Scorpio, and I do have all the placements in my chart and stuff. But yes, water signs are more emotional, which kind of sucks. I understand it. And earth signs, like we are more independent and more intense, and like we are hardworking. What we want in life, well, for personally me, I don't understand all Capricorns, because I haven't met all Capricorns. I've only met like a couple Capricorns in my life, I think. But like Capricorns focus on like their aspirations and their goals in life, and what they want to pursue. We care about, like, I care more, honestly. Like I could live without people. I care more about my physical looks. I care more about Aquariuses are also very deeply emotional too, but Capricorns, we care more about like our looks, our money, drinking wine. I can't believe they have wine. They have wine in airplanes. What the actual fuck? Now I want to get on a goddamn airplane and not die in a goddamn airplane crash. Which, like, Wilson 618, please just let him come to America so like he can like fucking. Please just let him come to fucking America so he can like fucking love me and stuff or whatever. And like also, it's okay like to change your mind about guys and their attractiveness too. This is gonna be offensive to them, but it does make women feel better, because men come off like they're not insecure at all, right? They hold all their insecurities inside and stuff. Whatever that means. But like, yes, once men truly show their insecurities, we will actually get a break and feel better about ourselves and stuff, which I think women really need and stuff. So let me continue on with the death card. When reversed, death finds you pulling the shade over the window. So shade, stop throwing shade and process the fact that you're throwing shade over the window. And telling people to move on. Yeah, change is happening. Change is happening. Change is always happening. Think about it from the beginning of time. We've progressed and evolved since the beginning of time. Like, honestly, fashion-wise, sexually, shout out to Jesus, you know, like, I'm going to need him to process his pain and his, like, kind of average-looking thing, average-looking thing and stuff. And yeah, you know what? Yeah, no. But, like, but yeah, like, and like, we need to give Jesus a break, you know, like we've like assigned this guy this job, and we've created this concept of, and or I don't, or whatever, we've created this concept of fact, like, this guy has to protect all of us and deal with all of our sins and die for all of our sins, which is like pretty much sins the truth. Yeah, actually no. There's conscious truth and subconscious truth too. But yeah, like pretty much like we have to like understand that Jesus needs a break. I know Jesus probably wants to drink tapioca. You know, like, think about it. Like what would life be for Jesus like if he doesn't like enjoy things? You know, like, the purpose of life is to enjoy things and have fun. You know, like, I know Jesus probably wants to fuck that. Jesus has to probably process his jealousy too, but like, to have more fun. So you process your jealousy and you'll have more fun. But yeah, like, Jesus probably wants to go on a cruise. He probably wants to have sex, which is kind of like uncomfortable to talk about, right? But think about it. Like, if you have genitalia, you're probably gonna want to have sex, because genitalia was designed for us to reproduce, and sex is essentially for reproductive purposes, but then we added style to it, essentially. You know what I mean? And then, alright, so universe, that's why I'm just pulling the shade over the window and telling people to move on. And I'm reading window. People like trap me in their windows or something, because when I look out the window, it's like beautiful, and then more beautiful than Selena's and stuff. Weirdly enough. And telling people to change is happening, but you might not be quite ready to share, and that's perfectly valid. And I think it's okay to not want to share who you are if you're too uncomfortable with that. But at one point, you're gonna want to share who you are. Like you're gonna gain the confidence to be able to do that. Significant transformation can be intensely personal. Yes. Significant transformation can be intensely personal. So significant transformation. So yeah, essentially, pretty much like just heal, and just become a better person. I recommend watching Teal Swan, Gem Goddess, and I want Teal Swan to process her jealousy of me and all the Asian women in the world, because she wants to be exotic and she wants to know everything, and like everything is pretty much the overall everything. Purpose of life is to have fun, like I said. And when you hear things over and over again, it just and this kind of gives people an excuse to be like, oh, what if I yeah, you pretty much figured it out. I can't describe it right now, but like, it gives kind of people, like bad people, the excuse to stay bad or something like that. Honestly, yeah, Jesus wants to fuck everyone, honestly. Significant transformation can be intensely personal, so don't feel obligated to tell anyone until you're ready. So like I said, like, you don't have to be, like, you don't have to share your insecurities until you're ready, you know what I mean? But yeah. Oh shit, what the fuck? No. This is gonna be embarrassing for white people, like I said, but like Asian people, we have lighter skin, and we have, we're like the same color as you guys, but like, you have to accept that we're the same color as you guys, and like, we're more exotic, and Asian women are the most fetishized women, which means like most men want to have sex with us. Also, I do feel like everyone is fetishized too, but I do feel like Asian women are the most fetishized women. That's what, because it resonates with me. But actually, well, since I'm describing this and I'm giving everyone more validation and stuff, like, everyone's becoming hot and stuff too. So yeah. Also, vaping, like, don't feel afraid to be too cool, too much of a cool kid. Honestly, to vape, dude, it feels good, like, way better than a cigarette, honestly. I miss cigarettes, like, I was so stressed in life, like, I started smoking cigarettes at this group home I was at, and then I just kind of got addicted to it. There wasn't really much to do, honestly, there, except for like smoke cigarettes. And also, if you're fat, and this can be offensive, don't be afraid to work out. Like I said, don't be afraid to want to look more beautiful, you know? And honestly, if you have too much pride to do that, you can just stay fat forever, in my... which is kind of cute, honestly. So, like, but, like, if you want to stay fat forever, that's my personal opinion. But, like, I want people to know the feeling of being, like, skinny and, like have, like a nice body and stuff. It's pretty awesome, honestly. So, yeah. You know what I mean? Also, check out my tattoos. I'll probably make a tattoo video later. I want to get some new tattoos. So, like, if you do tattoos, leave your name, like, comment down below. If you do tattoos and stuff, if you want to do my tattoos and stuff. I'm wanting to get a dragon tattoo on my back. I don't know if I want to get a medieval dragon or, like, an Asian dragon or, like, a Chinese dragon or something on my back. But, like, it just, I honestly don't know yet. And I want to get, like, some, like, cute, like, Hello Kitty tattoos and, like, stuff to, like, represent my culture and stuff. And like, yeah, yeah, and also, yeah, take naps if you need to. If it comes up, take a nap, have a nice dream. If you have a nightmare, that means, that's the weird things that are going on in your life. Remember to, the information you get in your dreams let you know what's going on. I actually don't remember most of my dreams. I had a really weird nightmare one night. I think Wednesday caused that for me, or some other subconscious stuff. Caused that for me and stuff, but yeah, like, just remember to just process your feelings. And what I mean by process your feelings, just feel your feelings, just let it, just feel it, just literally feel your feelings, and just don't deny your feelings, okay? Also, I would recommend watching Victor Odo. He's gonna have to process the fact that he raped a kid. He's gonna have to process the fact that he raped a kid, and I've actually, this is gonna be kind of embarrassing to say, but like, spiritually, I made this kid spiritually. I made this kid spiritually, and we've all raped kids at this point spiritually, and like, maybe some people have raped people in person, but like, I was like going down the Galleria area, and I felt myself like rape a kid, and I called it like fast rape, because I was like, yeah, what the fuck, I raped a kid. He literally just popped up, and I was like, whoop, I raped a kid, and stuff, and like I raped and like I raped a kid and stuff, and I was just like, yeah, what the fuck. And I think we have to also understand that, like, kids are very sexy.